Denim hit my shoulders like a wet dog shaking off the Willamette. Paid the check-in ones on a Formica counter at the edge of Route 30. Coffee mug still warm between my palms when I pushed the door open. The fog off the Columbia sat low enough to swallow the signal lights. Gravel lot, maybe 40 feet of visible road, then just gray. Somewhere past the port, a foghorn said the only honest thing all morning. I didn't check the map, I checked the sky. Oregon never tells you where you're going anyway. I'm carrying this road like a jacket that won't dry. Every mile adds weight. I stopped reaching it out around Truckdale. The foghorn don't know my name, and that's the whole mercy of it. Portland rain on denim, heavy cold mine. The F-150 took 4, tries to start. Battery soft from the cold. Sat there, listened to the wipers smear fog off the glass in slow arcs. All trail said no signal. The gorge had eaten the last 2 bars. A pilot flying J receipt in the coup folder from 3 days back. The name on it wasn't mine. Somebody else's trip, somebody else's tab. I drove anyway because the truck knows Route 30 better than I do. The truck knows Route 30 better than I do. Used to think fog meant you were lost. Now I think it means nothing's waiting at the end yet, and the road's still deciding where it goes. I'm carrying this road like a jacket that won't dry. Every mile adds weight. I stopped reaching it out around Truckdale. The foghorn will remember I was here. That's the whole mercy of it. Portland rain on denim, still moving, heavy coal mine. The white lines are ghosts that only show up when you're looking. I'm chasing the red of a semi's taillights through the pass. There's a thermos of black coffee and a radio playing static, just the hum of the tires and the weight of the rain on the glass. I'm carrying this road like a jacket that won't dry. Every mile adds weight. I stopped reaching it out around Truckdale. The foghorn will remember I was here. That's the whole mercy of it. Portland rain on denim, still moving, heavy cold mine. Let the rain wash the dust off the plates. Let the road take whatever it takes. Yahoo! In gears, I'm a spark in the dark, just a man and a truck and a cold Oregon heart. I'm carrying this road like a jacket that won't dry. Every mile adds weight. I stopped reaching it out around Truckdale. The foghorn will remember I was here. That's the whole mercy of it. Portland rain on denim, still moving, heavy coal mine. Heavy coal mine. Yes, the road and the rain. 10 below on the Gallatin Valley, and the key was already in my fist. Breath hit the inside of the windshield and stayed there. Thin white lace, sunburned fuel in the air like a confession the engine wasn't ready to make. The Bitterroot rain sat dark against a sky that hadn't decided yet. Turn the key, a long grunt, 3 clicks and silence. The cold here doesn't ask permission, it just takes the morning first. I pumped the gas twice the way my father showed me once on I-90. Some things you don't learn, you just remember when the cold gets bad enough. Try again. This engine's got more miles than reasons to go, and I got more mornings than the ones I can't explain. The frost on the glass spells out everything I haven't said. Bozeman cold crank, wait, Bozeman cold crank, try again. Second try, the starter turned, but the block was still a wall of cold iron. Carhartt gloves inside the cab, useless fingers already past feeling. A Yeti half full of yesterday's black coffee, solid as a river rock. Somewhere on us 1920 moving, red lights bleeding into the dark. I wanted to be that truck, already past the problem, already south. Third try, a cough, a catch, a shut the engine, decided to stay. Nobody talks about the third try. The first 2 are just the cold telling you who it thinks you are. The third one's yours. This engine's got more miles than reason to go, and I got more mornings than the ones I can hold. The frost on the glass is already starting to clear from the heat. Bozeman cold crank engine turning, still moving down this 19D1. The heater's humming now, a low and steady prayer, blowing dust and memories through the vents into the air. I watch the needle climb, a slow and steady rise, while the sun begins to bleed across the Montana skies. It's a long way to Billings when the world is made of glass, and you're counting every shadow that you're waiting for to pass. But the rhythm of the road is the only song I know, and the heart of this old Ford is finally starting to glow. Oh, let the miles wash away the things I couldn't fix, in the static of the radio and the gravel and the sticks. I'm a ghost in the rear view, I'm a spark in the gray, just a Bozeman cold crank finding its own way, finding its own way, finding its own way, finding its own way. White lines are a ladder that I'm climbing to the light, leaving all the frozen silence in the middle of the night. This engine's got more miles than reasons to go, and I got more mornings than the ones I can hold. The frost on the glass is already starting to clear from the heat. Bozeman cold crank, engine turning, still moving down, it's not 19D1. Moving down the 1991. Moving down the 1991. Yeah, the third try's yours. And the day's just begun.